Hey everyone. Sorry, getting everything sorted out. Bringing up the stream on here so I can see you guys. Give me a minute. I'll make sure I got the volume down. Been a minute since I've done a stream, so hey, there it is. All right, we already got a few people in here. That's good. Oh, why does the okay, first of all, can you guys hear me? I'm using a brand new microphone. It should sound actually a little better than usual, but I just want to make sure that it's, connected good and everything. Why are things not moving in the chat? So let me know, guys, if you can hear me, and then also, okay, loud and clear. I can see it on there, but for some reason the chat's not moving on here. And then why does the video looks really crisp on my end, but it also looks kind of like not stretched, like kind of squished. Is it like that for you guys? I'm gonna try and go in and go out, see if I can figure out why the chat's not moving. Sorry, guys. I'll be with you in a second. Technical difficulties. All right, I think it might be working now. Oh, Nostalgia Nebraska, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. I missed all you guys too. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the support. All right, let's see. I think I got this working now. Nostalgia Nebraska, what's going on? How are you? Again, thank you for the super chat. Rick Jones, hello. Cheeseburger, what's up? Random Earth Media. Man, my eyes are really blurry. I think I'm going to have to start wearing glasses whenever I do this. I started to, and then I stopped because of the reflection in the glasses, but yeah, I don't think I have a choice anymore. Ryu, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Happy New Year, and Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to all of you. This is the first time. I've put up anything in the new year. So Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you guys had a good New Year and a good holiday. Okay, clear. See you, hear you. All right. Hey, Kurt, I finally caught a live stream. Yes, we can hear you perfectly. Okay, that's good. Okay, everyone letting me know they can hear me. All right. It is a little distorted. All right, that's weird. Chris, what's up, man? Video looks good. Audio's good. I thought you were losing weight. All right, we'll just keep it then. It's good. Chris says, hi, DJ Crucial. What's up, Chris? So good to see you in here, man. How you doing, buddy? Chris is a long time friend, so good to see him in here. G Car Squad, what's up, buddy? Happy New Year. The Adam the Woo tribute you did was great. Were you really a touring guitar player in Guttermouth? No, Adam was in Guttermouth. He was a touring bass player in Guttermouth. Would you ever do a filming location video for Good Fortune? It's a new movie, but lots of LA sites. So the plan has always been that when this channel gets more established, I would then start a second channel where I would just do anything. I'd do filming locations for anything that I like, and even just show other adventures as well. So one day that will happen, and then sure. Mr. Buttermaker, what's going on? Long time, been thinking about you and hoping the family as well. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. And hope you had a great holiday and a good New Year. Family as well, had a little bit of a rough holiday because of the circumstances, but, we're all okay. A few people here, quite a few people in here commenting about Adam and, the video that I made about Adam, and we'll get to that. We'll talk about that. Of course, I want to talk about Adam if you guys do. I wanted to do a live stream to let you guys know what's been going on with me, because I've been a little absent the last few weeks. And like I said, I know that a lot of you probably have stuff you want to say about Adam. And so if you do, this is, we can do it now. Happy New Year, Chris. So good to see you, man. Well, see you, you know what I mean. See you in here. Saving my weekly hypes for an upcoming video. Awesome. I love that. A Queers concert in Cleveland was my first concert ever. I like that. Can you cover filming locations for American Me soon? Yeah, actually, I can. Something that I've wanted to do for a while, so I'm sure that'll happen in the near future. Kurt, have you been following all the accusations Corey Feldman has been making? Any thoughts? Not really. I heard a couple of things. So maybe yes, maybe I don't know how much has come out, like everything he said. So I don't want to say like any thoughts that I have, because I don't know the full story and exactly what he said. But we all know that sometimes some of the stuff that Corey says is you got to kind of take it with a grain of salt. I'll say that much. It's not to say that everything he says is not true, of course, but love the Adam the Woo tribute. He is sorely missed. We love you always, Adam. Hope you're doing well today, Kurt. Grieving is so hard, and this hurts. That is all 100% true. My favorite Adam the Woo video was his filming locations of 3 O'Clock High. So let me jump into this. Let you guys know what's been going on with me and what's going to be going on. So I've been a little absent. You can all I'm going to set this down for a minute, and I've been a little absent. You can all probably guess why. December was going pretty well. I had put up quite a few videos, and I had 4 more videos planned for December. Honestly, I was probably only going to get 2 of them up, maybe 3, but really it was probably just going to be 2. I was kind of running out of time, but 2 for sure. And I had one that was already edited, and it was scheduled to go up on December 23rd. And it was a Christmas episode for a TV show. And that's why it was coming up on December 23rd. And then I had another episode that was kind of like, I was putting it up for New Year's. It was kind of like a end of the year wrap up thing. And that was going to go up probably December 30th or 31st. And then, as I'm sure all of you know already, our friend Adam the Woo passed away on December 22nd. It still feels so weird saying that. And so obviously that, put a stop to anything. I didn't even, for the first couple of days, I didn't even think about making a video, editing a video, putting up a video. I was just trying to get through it, Didn't make sense, didn't feel real. I just couldn't wrap my head around it. And, that was what the first couple of days were. And then of course also, it was Christmas. So I had to kind of get into that mode too, and think of my family, and, do Christmas with, for my son and my wife. And, they weren't doing great either. Just like all of you, my son had been watching Adam's videos since he was a kid, like since he was, I want to say like maybe 8 years old. My son used to watch all of Adam's roadside attraction videos and stuff. And he loved them. He watched Adam way more than I did. And then, when I became friends with Adam, it was kind of weird for my son at first. He said that. He was like, this is so strange. He's like, I watched this guy all the time, and now you're, my dad is friends with him. It's weird. And like, I remember the first time he came and hung out with me, my son, went to a convention with me, and I met up with Adam. It was just like really weird for him. And, he was older, so he tried to pretend like, he was like, whatever, like it was cool. It didn't really affect him, but I know it did. And my wife, she had watched all of Adam's videos with us. My son, since when my son was younger, she would watch the videos with him. And so just like a lot of you, like she felt like she knew Adam because she had watched so many of his videos. And she actually finally met him in person for the first time in October when he was out here for the Back to the Future stuff. She came with me to the high school, and she got to meet him for the first time. And, it was a brief meeting. We were just hanging out, and Adam, this is my wife. And, he went over and shook her hand. And it was really funny, actually. He went over and shook her hand. He was like, oh, it's so nice to meet you. And he was like, I'm Adam. Kurt and I have done some videos together. And she was like, yes, I know. I know who you are. And I see all the videos, like I'm aware. But anyways, so it was really hard for them too. No one was doing well over the holidays. We all shed some tears. And so of course, though, at some point, after a couple of days, I did have to start thinking about the channel again because, this is what I do. And so I had to start thinking about when I was going to get that video back, when I was going to get that video up and the other video. And so I decided that I wasn't going to do anything until I talked about Adam. And, I made the video. That was a really hard thing to do, making the video talking about Adam. And, but I knew I had to do it. And like I said in the video, I wanted to do it because I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to say about him. And a lot of it I didn't get to say because, just afterwards driving home, like, oh man, I wish I would have told this story. I wish I would have talked about this. And, you forget there's so much to say. But so once I got that video up, that was, it was like, okay, now I can kind of go back to thinking about the other stuff that I have to do with this channel. So I put the finishing touches on that Christmas video. I decided it'll go up on January 3rd, and it'll just be late. It'll still be a Christmas video that will go up, and it will just be a little late. And I uploaded it, watched it. I was ready to go for January 3rd, and just about instantly, Universal put a copyright claim on the video and blocked it. And so I disputed the copyright claim. That's what's going on now. It's in dispute. They've got, like, I think 5 more days to respond. So hopefully, fingers crossed, within the next 5 days, the copyright claim will fall off of that video, and then I'll upload it. I'll make it public. So that's what's going on with that. And then I will, I've got that year-end video that kind of won't, not that it won't make sense, but I don't know, the whole point was to do it at the end of 2025, but I'll still do that as well. And then on top of that, I've got some other filming locations that I wanted to get done in December of 2025, and I'll just go ahead and do those now. And so there's a lot of stuff that I had planned for 2025 that I didn't get to, and I plan on doing that in 2026, along with a ton of other stuff. Obviously, you know the way I work. I can't tell you guys what any of it is because it's just how I am. I like to surprise all of you with what I'm going to put out, but we've got a lot to put out. And so, yeah, that's what's going on, and that's the plan. Other than the Adam thing, it's going to be business as usual. I'm going to be busting my butt to get up some cool videos for you guys, and you know, plan on having some really good stuff. But still, you know, obviously still dealing with the Adam thing. You know, well, sorry. This is a weird live stream. First time I've had to talk about something like this in a live, and it's weird, and yeah. The whole thing's been weird. One thing that was really strange for me was, you know, of course, by this age, I've lost a good handful of people in my life, which really sucks. But this is the first time ever that I've lost anybody, you know, and I talked about this with a few people. This is the first time that I lost anyone that I knew in any way that was famous, you know, that was a public figure. And it definitely added a new, it added something to it. Not a good thing. It was very weird to be trying to deal with losing a friend and just grieving, trying to get all that figured out. And at the same time, I'm seeing Adam's face plastered on TMZ and People and gosh, I don't even remember what else, you know, New York Post, like all of these different websites. And then, of course, all of the Disney websites, and then all of you guys posting about it. And then I've got all of you guys sending me messages and leaving comments. And, you know, usually when you lose a friend, you're able to kind of just go and deal with that privately. But it wasn't private anymore. It was like the whole world was talking about it, and the whole world wanted to talk to me about it. I mean, not the whole world wanted to talk to me about it. You know what I mean? And it was just this whole new thing. And then, you know, the rumors start flying, and, you know, I haven't seen a lot of negative stuff, but I've seen some. And, yeah, it just added a whole new thing. And so with that, let me say, a lot of you guys have reached out in comments and, even emails and messages on Instagram. And I have not responded to anybody, like even people I know. I haven't responded to anybody about Adam, and I apologize for that. I haven't responded to any of the comments on my Adam video. I just wasn't ready to do it. I needed time to kind of I don't know, to deal with everything. So I have read all of your comments and emails and everything, and I love it, and I will respond to as many as I can. But just know that I've read them and I appreciate them. I appreciate all of you guys. I love all of you guys, all the support that you give me. This channel wouldn't be anything without all of you, and I appreciate all of the condolences. I will say, however, and I meant to talk about this in my video, but I didn't. It was a little weird for me. I felt almost guilty whenever someone would leave me a comment or send a message saying, Kurt, so sorry for your loss about Adam, or so sorry for your loss. I don't know why I would get weird. And it was like, no, like, what do you mean? This isn't my loss. Like, this is all of our loss. I felt guilty, like I don't know, because I just feel like we all lost something. Obviously Adam's mom and dad and sister and his really close friends like Justin and Daphne and Carpetbagger, Jacob the Carpetbagger, and Micah and Tampa Jay, and oh man, everybody, Scott and Sean Clark, German in Venice, goes on and on and on. Like, we all are dealing with this, and then all of you too that were fans of Adam, even if you hadn't met him, we all felt like we knew him, and if you felt like you knew Adam, you did, because the guy that you saw in the video, that's how he really was. He was a happy, positive, like, excited to go on adventures, excited to do stuff with his friends, excited to see his friends. And, everything I said in my video was true. Like, I would get so excited when he would, I would know he was coming to LA. And, a lot of the times, sometimes he would even call me ahead of time to let me know. But then, I'd get a text, what's up, man? What are you doing today? I think I'm going to go do this. And a lot of the times, the stuff I would do with him was stuff that I had done 100 times. He had done 100 times. But I wanted to go to hang out with him, and we'd be hanging out. And I didn't really care about the thing we were doing. I was just like, wanted to hang out and chat, just talk with him. And he'd be like, man, isn't this amazing? This is the best. Look at this. Like, he was always so excited about everything. And I miss that so much. I'm really going to miss getting those texts from him to see if I want to do something. Anyways, let's see what you guys are saying. I know that the chat's been going crazy. There's a lot of people in here today, so I know I'm going to miss a lot of the stuff, but let me see here. Okay, first thing I randomly came upon was how about filming locations for They Live? I did it. You can find it on my channel. Greetings from Scotland. Love the channel. Thank you so much. Thank you for the superb Real Genius filming locations. My wife and 2 sons and I traveled to California from North Carolina a few months ago and used your video to find our favorite film spots. That's awesome. I love hearing that. I'm glad you guys were able to do that and see the stuff for yourself. Thank you. What's your favorite scary movie? Okay, that freaks me out. I feel like I'm in Scream. Lost Boys. I don't know if you consider that scary, but what got me into Adam was his filming locations for the movie Daryl. That's awesome. I don't know if I've seen that one. I'm going to have to check that out. I wish I could remember what the first Adam the Woo video was I watched. I talked in my video that, how I found him was that I was searching for filming locations for something and his video came up, but there's no way I'll ever remember what it was. I still can't believe it. It's like a nightmare I can't wake up from. Yeah, I hear you. No, I think what makes this one more difficult is that, he was part of our everyday life. And so I think that's why it's harder to accept that it's real. Um, but yeah, like over the weekend, it was really bothering me. And I was like, I kept, like, part of my brain kept saying, like, he's going to call me soon. He's going to call me and be like, oh man, like all that stuff on the internet, it's so crazy. So like, obviously I know that's not true. But it's just like part of you wants to believe that, like, no, he's going to call, he's going to text. Like, hello from Pennsylvania. So sorry about Adam. I found your channel by watching his channel. Thank you for that, and thank you for finding my channel. And yeah, I owe Adam, a lot of the subscribers that I have are thanks to Adam and Scott and German and Venice, and all the guys that are bigger that have helped me out. I discovered you through Adam's channel, which I followed since 2013, and your tribute to him touched me and my family greatly. Thank you. Thank you so much, Matthew. Really appreciate that. Have you done less than 0 locations? No, I have not yet. Thanks for your video on Adam. That was a real gut punch, and your video helped a lot. Thanks. Thanks. And it helped me too a little bit to talk about it. Scott told me, I was talking to, right after I filmed that video on my way home from Whittier High School, I needed to yell at someone. And so I called Scott on tape, and I was just like driving down the freeway, like yelling at him. Not yelling at him, but just like, like, this isn't fair, kind of a thing. And we talked, and he was telling me, you're gonna feel better when you put your video out, man. You're gonna feel better. And I did, not significantly, but it was like, okay, like that's out there now, kind of a thing. Condolence to all those who knew Adam, especially his family. May he rest in peace. Yeah, absolutely. That's something we all have to, we got to remember, like, as hard as this is for us, I can't even imagine what Adam's parents and sister are going through. And yeah. And Adam was my friend. Oh, sorry, hitting the mic. Adam was my friend, but, I sadly only got to be friends with Adam for a few years, which really pisses me off. The friendship should have lasted longer. But, a lot of Adam's other friends were much closer to him than I was. Just saying, Sending love to everyone that is hurting over the loss of Adam. We will love and miss him always. Hugs to you, Kurt, and your family. Love your videos that you made with Adam. Thank you so much, Kim. Very nice words. Dope hat. Where did you get it? What am I wearing today? Oh, EPMD. I got this. I think I get asked about this hat more than any other hat, like everywhere I go. I got this at Amoeba Records, and it is the only one that I've ever seen. I have tried to find another one so that I could have a backup because I like it so much. And yeah, only one. It was the only one they had there, and I've never found another one. Adam the Woo forever. Love to see all you YouTube peeps go to Disneyland for Adam. Giant collaboration. How amazing would that be? It'd be hard because, a lot of us don't live in California. But yeah, that would be great. Much love, Kurt. Love your channel. Love what you do. Thank you. Rest in peace, Adam. Thank you so much. That's another one that I'm having trouble. Like every time I see somewhere, rest in peace, Adam. I know, obviously, it's people paying their respects, but it's hard to see. It's really hard to see. He came across genuine in his videos. Gonna miss him and you guys doing dumb stuff together. Yeah, I'm gonna miss it too. And he was very genuine guy. I've seen some people say like, I met him in person. Like he was kind of, he wasn't super nice to me. And Adam has talked about this. He had social anxiety, so it was weird for him. When I think it was a struggle anytime anyone came up to I don't think Adam was ever rude to anybody, but he just was, it was weird. He'd be filming his videos and someone would come up and start, oh my gosh, Adam the Woo, and he was always kind of like, oh, hey, good to see you. All right, thanks. It just I don't think it was something he would have ever got 100% comfortable with, and that's just the way it was. But he was so grateful. He loved all of his fans, and loved them coming up to him. Condolences on Adam. It was great to hear how Adam supported the development of your channel. Oh, so much. We are thankful for that. Looking forward to your videos. Yeah, thank you. And absolutely so much, Adam. Not just my channel. He helped Scott on Tape get going. He helped German in Venice. He helped all of us. But yeah, he genuinely, like I said, he loved what I was doing, and that meant so much to me because, like I said, Adam was the dude. Like he was one of the originals to do what we're doing. So yeah, he would regularly just send me texts, like, randomly, like, saw this video, loved it, man, killed it, so good, such good stuff. Like whenever we would hang out, he would just, pump me up and be like, oh man, you're doing so great, you're crushing it, your channel's gonna blow up so much. It's like the encouragement was never ending. Good morning from Albany, Western Australia. Love your memories with your dad episodes and walking around LA. Thank you. And more of those coming up. Wow, how much money have you made from Adam's death? That's awesome. What a crappy thing to say. Scott on Tape and Sean Clark, both in here. I didn't see you guys. I wonder if I'm able to pull you guys in. Scott, Sean, what's up? So good to see you guys in here. I see Scott saying, I confirm he yelled at me. I'm so glad that, like, Scott, thank you for being there for me to talk to. How do you, I think I have to do it ahead of time. I wish I would have, it'd be so rad to pull you guys in here. Hold on, I'm going to see if there's a way. Would you guys want to come in if I can pull you guys in here? Yeah, I think it's something I had to do ahead of time. Saying, yeah, I don't see anything about pulling in a creator. Unfortunately, driving. Scott, why are you doing this while you're driving? Wait, what do you mean? You're with you're together? You mean you're together in here, or you're with Sean Clark? What are you saying? But anyways, I didn't want to make this whole. My point was not. It was not my point to make this entire live stream about Adam. I just knew that if I. This is my first time doing a live stream since, and I knew that people were going to bring it up, and I wanted to come on here and tell you guys what's been going on and what's planned, but I knew that people were going to want to talk about Adam, so I was opening up that door to let everyone say whatever they want to say, and I still wake up and can't believe he's gone. Yep, I understand that. Oh, where are you guys? Sean, where are you guys at? Are you up in Toronto? So many nice comments in here. I'm sorry I can't read every single one of them. All right, I see everyone now commenting about the trolls in here, and I'm mad at myself for responding to that. I don't ever usually do that, but it kind of caught me off guard because of what I was talking about, and yeah, whatever. They got me, and that's what they wanted. Go back here and read some more of your guys' comments. What's up from Chicago? What's going on? How are you? Adam the Woo was great and awesome. I love what you do, Kurt, and your channel. Adam the Woo was genuine, authentic in his videos. I never met him in person, but I felt like I knew him. And so many people did. Bro, had no idea you played with the Queers, one of my favorite bands of all time. Yeah, nobody, a lot of people were saying the same thing. No one knew that. I've never talked about it, never mentioned it in any of my videos. But I felt compelled to talk about it in that one because, like I said, it was I knew Adam played in Guttermouth because he had talked about it in videos. He did not know that about me because I had never mentioned it. So we were hanging out one day and I brought it up to him and he was like blown away. He was like, "What? Dude," and he showed me his tattoo of the band. He had their little Felix logo, and so it was just a new thing for us to talk about. Like I said, we were both I was in the band, 2000s, and I believe the same for Adam. I'm not exactly sure. So he was in Guttermouth earlier than I was in the Queers, and although both bands played together, they never played together at the times that we were in the band, so paths never crossed in that way. All right. I'm going to get out of here because, I still got a lot to do. And like I said, I really just wanted to jump on here, say hey to all of you guys, and wish you a happy new year, and let you guys know what was going on. So that is the update about my channel. Keep an eye out for that video that was supposed to come out on the 23rd, and was supposed to come out on the 3rd, and it'll come out at some point. And then more stuff on the way. And other than that, everyone who's hurting, just stay strong and do the best you can. Keep Adam's memory alive. Keep watching his videos. And the best thing you can do is be kind to everybody and go on adventures. And I think that's the best tribute that you can do. Stay positive, be kind, go on adventures. And all right. Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of rambling because, like I said, this was a weird one. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming in and chatting with me this afternoon. We'll do this again soon. I hope you all have a great week, and hope you all had good holidays. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.